Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osterberg501 and today I'm going to go over some future content coming to V Rising that's actually already in the game. And you can actually obtain all of these different items by either hosting a server where you can give yourself admin or just playing a private game and giving yourself admin through that. And you can spawn these items in through the console. And a lot of these items we're going over aren't currently obtainable normally through the game to my knowledge, but most of them seem to be fully built, fully modeled, and fully implemented, even down to the different resources that they take. So first off, if you just want to do this easily, just go start up your own private game. Then you're going to want to go to your general settings and turn on your console. And a baseline is going to be set to tilde, and that's how you're going to get into the console. And then what you're going to do is type in the console AD, and it should come up with the different options. And the first one should be admin authorize, and just give yourself that. And this is going to allow you to start spawning in items. And the first things I want to go over is actually a set that's fully completed and is the current tier of gear that we have, just nobody knows how to obtain these items currently in game if they're actually obtainable. And this is the Twilight set that even has a set bonus. And like I mentioned, this is the current tier of gear we're on. So if you're on the final set of gear and you're fully geared in the game, this is going to be in that tier. And these are all gear level 7. It's a 4-set bonus, and this 4-set bonus makes you become immune to damage, and then you sparkle in the sun. And it's a Twilight reference to the movie and the books where vampires sparkle in the sun. And this is a really cool concept for a tier set because it doesn't give additional stats like all of the other tier sets in the game. Like you'll get additional gear level, maybe movement speed or attack speed, which are what you get in the highest tier of armor. And these are fully completed. This is what I'm wearing. They're fully modeled as well. So these are fully completed items. We're not sure if they're glitched and not able to be obtained in the game, if they're going to be able to be obtained later, which would honestly be kind of weird because it's lower than the highest gear level items we can get right now. But this would be a really nice set because it'll allow you to have different sets for different activities. And the sun actually just came out, so you can actually see the animation now. Even the animation of the sparkle is actually fully implemented into the game. So all of this is done. We just don't know if it's obtainable in game, and if it is, we don't know how to get it yet. And if you want to spawn this in, all you have to do is type in give, and then you can type in Twilight, and all of the different Twilight pieces will come up. So the boots, the chest, all that stuff. And there is actually a headpiece, which are just cosmetic pieces you can get, but that one doesn't seem completed. It looks like it wraps around your head, but all it is when it's on you is just a little face mask that doesn't seem fully completed. And then something else that's even more interesting is the next tier of items are also in the files and be able to be spawned in. And something that's unique about these, as you can see here, is that they are the next rarity of items, so they're legendary items. And this is the starter set for the next tier. So if you don't understand how tiers work generally in V Rising, there will usually be a starting armor set for that tier that is just stats, just max health, so like these right here. Then the second set of armor for that tier will have a set bonus, so you would get that first set, then you would upgrade to the second set with that first set, and the second set would give you a tier set bonus. So these seem to be the starter sets for tier 9, because how you spawn these in is you go into the console, you type in give, and then you go T09, which is tier 9, and these are all called dark matter items. And if you go T08, that is currently the set we have obtainable in the game. This seems to be the next set. They're legendary. There's weapons with them as well that are also legendary, and they're 27 item level, which is also the same item level as the legendary blood key amulet that we currently have obtainable in the game. And if I'm not mistaken, these Twilight weapons are also their own models. I'm not sure if these share models with other weapons. They're pretty similar in general, but I'm not sure if these are completely unique or not. But what's even more interesting than that is that the resources needed for this set of armor and for the Twilight armor is also in game. So these are some of the items. You have werewolf pelts, you have exponential tailoring component. Now I'm not sure if this is just a placeholder name or if this is somehow going to be some modification component. Not sure on this one. It does have its own icon like the rest of these do. Then we have Titan cores, then we have Shadow Weave. So just different resources you would be getting. And also if you actually take these to a devourer, you can see what they give explode when being deconstructed. So say this weapon right here, dark silver ingots, reinforced planks, which are all normal, then these titan cores, which seem to be a new resource that we'll get somehow. Then if you put the armor pieces in, you're getting shadow weave, you're getting werewolf leather, and then you're getting those tailoring components we talked about. So all new resources for the armor. And then if you put the Twilight items in here, they're actually not salvageable, which is also kind of weird because usually something this would be salvageable if it was fully completed. So it's either that part of the armor set wasn't completed yet, or this might be a more unique set that you get in some more unique way. Not sure on that, but it does seem that the Twilight set and the next tier of armor and weapons are currently in the files. Now there's also some interesting stuff when looking at the map that can kind of point to where we might be getting some of these items. And my theory for the Twilight set could be this big circle right here that currently you can't really see into very well and is not able to be entered. So if you get bat form in the game, you can fly over this big circle that you can't see or go into any other way. It has a big fog over it, so you can't really see anything in there. It does look like a big shadow, which could kind of go with the Twilight set, and there's a bunch of floating debris in there, so it looks pretty unique compared to any of the other zones or areas in the game. And this spot currently is not obtainable, so we don't know what's going to be in there. If I had to guess, it might be some big raid boss or some dungeon, something like that. But then we have this big piece of landmass that is not currently released and is kind of redacted, so we can't actually see the exact land of it, but this will most likely just be the next big land area we get, and it's pretty sizable. And we also do know that this is going to be a snow biome, or at least partially a snow biome, because if you go up here, it connects to the Cursed Forest. It has a connection right here with a bridge that is currently out, and then it has a connection to the snow zone with the bridge that's currently out. But if you go in from the Cursed Forest, or if you go in from over here, it's actually snowy on the side we can get to, and then with the bridge out, you can look kind of at the edge of that zone, and it's snowy as well. So it seems like this is going to be a full snow zone. And most likely when this is released, there would be higher tier enemies and higher level enemies in there. And this is probably where we would end up getting tier 9. But that's pretty much all I want to go over. Just wanted to show you guys some potential future content for V-Rising. So subscribe if you want to see more V-Rising or other videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about these weapons and armor sets. And thanks for watching.